Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here with Dr. Gavin Reid, who is joining us from Scotland, and he is an independent educational psychologist who works in 7 countries. He has published 32 books, and you're currently working on 3 that are coming out next year. That is just wild to me. You are such a wealth of knowledge. We only have a few minutes here, but the great news is people can join us at Spotlight on Dyslexia to learn a whole lot more on December 2nd. So, Dr. Reid, you are talking about a really interesting topic at our Spotlight on Dyslexia conference. It is dyslexia and inclusion in the classroom. So can you give us a little overview of that?
Yes, well, what I've done is I've developed 5 different signposts to make inclusive a reality for children with dyslexia. For too long now, children with dyslexia have been excluded, and sometimes they're taken out of class, they're withdrawn, and they're given very effective one-on-one intervention. But what does it do to them? It makes them feel different because they're being taken out. So what I'm suggesting is that with simple adaptations to our teaching and to the curriculum, that we could cater for children with dyslexia within the mainstream school by recognizing their strengths, by recognizing their learning preferences, by ensuring that we minimize the potential for failure, by ensuring that the task, what we give them, is attainable and achievable, so that they'll be motivated to learn. And I really do feel quite strongly that we could deal with dyslexia. Certainly, some children with dyslexia do need one-on-one intervention, but essentially, the bulk of their education will be in the mainstream classroom. So it's from that point of view, it's very important that all teachers, classroom teachers, have an awareness and some knowledge of dyslexia.
And you know what? These are not really hard things that our teachers need to do. We were talking a little bit before we started this actual recording here. We were talking about one of the #1 attributes that a teacher can have, and you said it's patience, which is really, really key. I think sometimes teachers think, oh, it's going to be all this hard stuff I have to do, but really it's a lot of understanding, right?
I mean, dyslexia is a difference. It's not necessarily a disorder or a deficit or a deficiency in any way. It's just that they learn in a different way. And one of the differences is that they will take longer to achieve automaticity. When they're learning a new word or spelling a new word, it will sometimes take months and sometimes years before they can actually spell it. So they need a lot of repetition. They need to be allowed to make mistakes because they will learn from their mistakes eventually. But I think a lot of teachers, and I was a teacher for 10 years, and a lot of teachers quite rightly often feel that it's a reflection on them. I mean, I know when I was teaching, if I had a child who wasn't learning, then I felt, well, what am I doing wrong? What have I got to do now? And what I'm really saying is that we've got to take the onus away from that. And if a child's not learning, it's because maybe they need more time. They need an opportunity for overlearning to achieve automaticity. So I think we've just got to be patient and don't label them as a failure too soon. I'm just going to be patient and they'll get there eventually. In my experience, I've dealt with thousands of children with dyslexia. And, 9 times out of 10, in fact, 99 times out of 100, they will get there. And some of them will achieve, great things in the journey of getting there.
Well, I am so excited about hearing your topic at the upcoming Spotlight on Dyslexia. You have 5 key points for, parents and educators to learn, and your session is coming up on December 2nd. Everyone can register. Just go to learningally.org/dyslexia conference. You can register online, and you can have this type of conversation. We'll be having that presentation and a little bit of interaction with Dr. Gavin Reid. Thank you for joining us all the way from Scotland. We really appreciate it.
Right, thank you very much.